From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. So almost ready to get underway. Our starter in this one, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Booth. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in and at bat.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Not even close there. And that's ball one.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe. It's an infield single to start the ball game.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Here's Mookie now. That one's in there, 0-1.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Varsho going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is the day to come storming out of the gates.
So now it's Freddie Freeman. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that misses. Ball one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That one missing inside. Ohtani leads off first with one away. Shohei on the go. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Oh, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here's Ohtani flying around third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Runner on at first with one gone. Will Smith to the plate. And it skips in the dirt. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off down the right side. Struck him out looking.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And ball 1. Next offering is downstairs. 1 run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of the World Series. That's in there. That is strike 2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
He goes down looking. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. This is the World Series on the show. Back here at Rogers Center, our starting pitcher in this one, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
George Springer, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Right side, Edman throws to first, Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
2 outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's out of here, into the home bullpen for a homer. And it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Tied up here in the early going. That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. All even at 1 apiece. You're watching the World Series on the show. Game 1 of the World Series. Here comes Max Muncy. Muncy in his 9th season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. Gausman back to work. Inside. And that is ball 1.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ball 2.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
That's a strike, and a count 2-1. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you've got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
On the ground to third. Fair ball. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Here's the throw. It's offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
First and second, no outs. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Varsho. He's got it. And there's one down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Reached on an infield single his first time. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And there's a ball.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up at RBI. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's Freddie Freeman. RBI single his last time up. Outside low, 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Still in the second, already at 44 pitches, so some concern there. Outside.
Ball 2.
Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Laser could be trouble. Here comes Edman around third. One run across. Flying around third is Betts. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. The batter now will be Will Smith. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
In the air, left field, down the line. It's going to fall for a hit. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and the lead is up to 5. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike up high. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. Got him swinging. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their number one job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And there's a foul ball. And Chris, beyond the fact that he's so incredible defensively, he also can swing the stick. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Swings through that one out in front that time. Varsho needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. 1 out, bases empty.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, and he'll be safe at first.
Didn't look to me like he got a great handle on the ball as it came out of his hand. Cold nights, not really fun to play in, and it makes it tough to hit as well. Makes it tough to throw, and might have played a factor right there.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit. First pitch, and he just misses. Varsho at first, one gone. Pickoff throw. Varsho dives back in safely. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the postseason success continues for him. And now the right fielder, Addison Barger. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Runners at first and second with one gone. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Andres Jimenez. Fastball for a strike at 95. Two outs.
Nope. Outside.
Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Hard hit to third. And that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. That's outside. Ball one.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They're getting hits when it matters most and converting base runners into runs. They've got 5 hits with runners in scoring position.
Hauls it in for the out.
One of the most frustrating things for an offense is leaving runners on base. So the big hits they've gotten in this one have made a very happy group of hitters down there.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ball 1, no strike.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
That's ball 3.
Foul ball there. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher now for the Jays, Trey Savage.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
One down. Tommy Edman at the plate. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. And that one clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt, 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Outside low, and that's ball 3. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That one is hammered right field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. He nails one out to right, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Yeah, the batter now, Andy Pajes. Way high there, and that's ball 1. Two runs across in the inning here in game 1 of the World Series. And that's in for a strike. And that's in the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And he takes it himself for the out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And the sweeper misses for a ball. And another ball.
Well, they gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Mookie Betts now. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. The throw into second. Betts into second.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout. New pitcher on now, number 68.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's carrying. It has the distance. Gone.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Way back there. That'll make it out of here.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate.
Fires over to Guerrero and Hernandez. And welcome back. To the ballpark. Here's George Springer to start it off. Grounds one to short. Bats up with it. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. He's 0 for 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Pajes sizing this one up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. 2 down, bases empty. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's just foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. You're a little late, opposite field not.
And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Everything came together for him. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Vladdy comes in to score. And it's now 12-2.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk, hauls it in to end the inning. A run on. Back now in Toronto. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Hit hard, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Ernie Clement digs in now. A single his first time. On the ground, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. On a line, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out. So no run. Game 1 of the World Series. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The rare K for Mookie. Freeman doing what he does best already with a double to his name in this one. That's in there. 0-1. The Dodgers up big in this one here in game 1 of the World Series. On the ground. Slings to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth. On the mound now, Sir Anthony Dominguez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Nope. Ball 1.
Out towards right center field. Barker gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the lineup flips over, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. George Springer takes it deep. It's 12-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
And now here is Nathan Lucas ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered in this game. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. See you later. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 12-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. A massive home run. Their third home run of the inning. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 12-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
And it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
That's ripped. Base hit. And now 2 aboard. And now for the Jays, Addison Barker. 1 for 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. And that one's gone. He hammers one out to right. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they slice into the lead. It's 12-9.
The wind didn't hurt the chances of that ball getting out of here. That's for sure.
1 out, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Ripped on a line. Pajes brings it in with a nice running grab.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Springer makes the turn at second. Coming home. Safe. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Vladdy in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Glass now, ready and deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Man on second, 2 down. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That just misses, and that's ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But they strike for 8 big ones here in the inning. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Blue Jays 10. And we're back. Top 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Foul ball.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think were there 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined? My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on.
One ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is gone. Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. And they tack one on the board. It's 13-10. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's Max Muncy. And that's a little bit high, and it's 1-0. that one to triple digits.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Outside low. The count now 2-2. And now it's 3-2, and this is a good example of the type of at-bat that Muncy can deliver. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find the zone.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Oh, right to the backstop. Muncy into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Muncy leads off second with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And a ball evens the count. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And here comes Tommy Edman. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And that one fouled off. Outside. And it's a ball and a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Clement makes the grab. That's out number 2.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes, 1 for 3. This one in the air, right field. Nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th, and now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Bo Bichette. Glass now back to work. Well struck right field. Hernandez drop step going back on the warning track and hauls it in.
Well, that one ended up a lot closer to home run than I thought off the bat. Clearly didn't get it all, but with that wind blowing out to right, almost pushed that one over the wall.
Alejandro Kirk will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And it's fouled away.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before his starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. It sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
And there are 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Dalton Varsho. Ball one there.
No strike.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And he grounds one to the right side. Edman to first, and that's the 3rd out. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ohtani in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The 0-1. Just missed. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Here's a 2-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Here's Mookie Betts. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1. And Mookie takes. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Turns and fires to Betts. That one fouled off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. He's having fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Freeman stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the World Series. Next offering is down low. Swinging a foul straight back. And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Will Klein. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. That one missed. Movement in the bullpen. Anthony Banda, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Two balls, no strikes to count.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one a little below the knees. And it's 3-0. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And next for Toronto, Addison Barker. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
In the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one sliced foul.
Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn two quickly.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one almost got him. Clement, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that drops in for a strike. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And the batter is George Springer. Just missed. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Smith brings it in, and that will end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Smith leading things off and takes a strike. Now 1-1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Louis Varland preparing to come on if needed. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a foul ball. That one to first. Boots it. Still able to fire over. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Muncy to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fisher, 24 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Muncy hits one in the air. Lucas sizes this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 86. Nathan Lucas now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Up the middle, Edman. On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Vladdy, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Bo Bichette, the next to hit. Hard hit left side. Throw on to Freeman, and Bichette is retired. New pitcher now for the Jays, Louis Varland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball. Blake Trinan will take over here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself.
That one ripped. If one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. So up next, Dalton Varsho. Over to second for 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So they're down to their final out. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He'll squeeze it for the final out, and the Dodgers slug their way to a win in this one.